Yo, don't mind. Yeah, I know I'm looking rough. I gotta get my hair done. Get this stuff off my face and everything. But I'm just making this video because, I hear everybody sharing their opinion about Bone and the Migos. I've been a Bone fan since they first dropped, A huge Bone fan. I used to fight people over Bone. You know what I'm saying? You say Bone whack. I got into fights over it, So, I just feel like the whole thing, I don't think they hating. Whenever you say that you the greatest, no matter what field it is in, you gotta know somebody is gonna come for you. Just like Ali and Mike Tyson. When they say, they felt they was the greatest. So they had to get in the ring and prove why they was the greatest. So when it comes to stepping in that ring, money don't matter. Money don't matter. It's your skills while you're in that ring. Now, true Migos, they killing it. They killing it right now for this generation. And like Crazy Bone said, and I big ups to Crazy Bone because I just watched the interview they had with him on their podcast, and he was talking about, how he feel they have the right to claim it because it is a competitive sport, just like a competitive sport. So they have the right to feel that way. But it shouldn't be taken no farther than that. You shouldn't take it outside of rapping. Like he said, only time he won't smoke is when it's protecting his people, going to war for his people, his community. He don't want to fight amongst his community. So I think they should, do a track, just rap on and see who comes up with the best verses. Even though I know it's not gonna be done. Excuse me. I know it's not gonna be done. Because that's not how this generation thinks, or because they already know within themselves. This generation is not about lyrics. It's about what sounds good and riding the beat. That's basically it. Everybody knows that now. A lot of people sound the same, but for this generation, I think Migos contributed a lot, so I think they are number one for this generation, but as far as like the greatest group ever, nah, I don't feel that, not ever. Ever mean past and present, you can't be like, I'm the greatest group ever. Then when somebody from back in the day say something, be like, oh, you old, you this and that. No. You make people come out of retirement. Bone is not in retirement, but I'm just saying, you make people come out of retirement. They go check you. You feel me? Just like when Kendrick Lamar did that Control verse. Everybody out the woodwork was coming for him. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it is. It's competition. So when you do speak about that, be ready to come at. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's coming at you, And it just so happened to be Bone. And I respect Lazy Bone. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Now, my dude Busy. I love Busy. You know what I'm saying? I love Busy. Man. And I know back in the day, he had some interviews that, I could tell he was going through some things, you know what I'm saying? But when he straightened up his act, when he got himself together, because, you got to understand, people battle stuff in life and been through so much, and that don't just go away, you know what I'm saying? So it lingers in life, you know what I'm saying? So I was proud when I started seeing him gather himself, you know what I'm saying? Get himself together, And I was just watching on YouTube. He got a cooking channel, him and his fiance, And so I was like, man, my hat's off to the brother, But then I saw the video when he was showing the guns. And see, the thing about the media, they blow it up because I didn't watch the whole thing, so I'm not sure. I watched a lot of it, but I never heard him say the Migos' names. I never heard him say 21 Savage name, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure everybody feel like that's who he's talking about. Okay, cool, whatever. But the way they blowing it up is like he's just making threats to them, I do believe 21 Savage did say something about they don't do rap beef. Basically it turned the guns, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want that smoke. So I do think 21 Savage opened up that door for him to feel threatened. But I hate the fact that it took him out of his element And he went on live like that because now people looking down on him, talking about, oh, this old man, this and that and that, you too old to be doing this. True, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you do get caught up, you know what I'm saying? You do get in your feelings a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Even though he is an OG, he's human, you know? And so what I think they need to do at this point, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like lines have been crossed, just squash it, you know? And maybe just do a track together just to show it's nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? Make money together. You know what I'm saying? That's and rap, we're the only culture that goes against each other like that. You know, that kill each other. I'm hearing about a lot of rappers just now getting on and they getting killed. You get on to get out the hood, to survive, you know, not to stay in the mess that you in. You know, you supposed to escape the hood. And if you go do anything about the hood or whatever, you feed money back into your community. You clean it up. You do something, but you don't stay in and live a hood life. You know, you got to change. You got to think smart. It's not about being a punk. But I think people just want that street cred. And it's not about that. You know, nowadays, a lot of people come to your shows just to check you. You know what I'm saying? If you say you this and that, you real, you gangster, they go check you. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. Because the white people steady lining their pockets with our blood. And we haven't smartened up yet. We still doing the same old thing, you know? And it haven't changed. But again, like I say, as far as the Migos and Bone Beef, they just need to go ahead and squash it. Do a song together. Do something together. And I'm sure it will be fire. You know what I'm saying? That you will bring, everybody come with their best stuff. You will bring out older people, the younger people. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe it will sound good, you know? So just go ahead and squash it, man. You know? It ain't worth it. And y'all stop laughing and boosting it up. Because once somebody get hurt, then y'all gonna be talking about rest in peace this, rest in peace that. Oh, you know, it's gone too far. But stop it before it get there. Stop adding fuel to the fire. You know, and I do appreciate, I see a lot of people supporting Bone. And I like that. You know, I try to catch every show they do when they come to my city. To this day, you know. But I still haven't got to see Busy, though, because he be missing MIA. You know, I'm busy. Just let you know. I know you probably never hear this, but I'm praying for you, brother. Uncle BB, you know. I hope everything, nothing but blessings come your way, you know. Sorry, you know, I saw how the police showed up at your door. I mean, that was wild, you know what I'm saying? But let this be a lesson, you know. Don't get on social media like that, you know. Social media is not for flashing, drugs or guns. You know, people watching. And even if they ain't watching, somebody's going to report you, you know. Somebody's going to show it to the police, you know what I'm saying, or something. So, I just, you know, like I said, squash it, do a song. If you don't even do a song, I mean, it's cool, but I think that'll be real fire. You know what I'm saying? The old and the new, you know. But, like I said, it's time to end the foolishness. It's time to stop saying old versus young. And see, my thing about the young generation, you got to think about it. It's a blessing to get old. Y'all act like it's such a bad thing. Keep living. You shall be old one day. What you so-called old. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is not making it to see old age. So everybody who is up in age, it's a blessing. And I pray y'all keep living, you know. So stop trying to diss somebody and say like, oh, you old. Bro, I'm telling you, you gonna be there one day if you blessed to see it. All right, peace out. My name Jay, a.k.a. QC the Great. I'll holler at y'all.